Hello everyone, this is Chiji from DesktopCoach and welcome to another video. Today, we're going to look at how we can set up our workbook layout and worksheet tabs and adjust our rows and column properties. Now in the last video, we talked about searching our worksheets using find and replace, working with named cells and ranges, and how we can insert and remove hyperlinks. Now if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. You can click the link above to check out that video. And please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Besides helping develop the channel, a free 365 subscription could be yours. And that giveaway is set for our 100th subscription, where 3 lucky subscribers get to walk away with a 1-year paid Microsoft 365 personal plan. So please keep liking and subscribing so we can keep learning and creating. All right then, let's get to it. All right, let's get to adjusting our rows and columns. Here we have a sheet open for May 2021 payroll. And as you can see, some of the information in the cells have been cut off. That's because we need to adjust our column width to fit that information and make them legible. There's different ways to go about that. We're going to start with doing it manually. So to do that, all you need to do is hover above. So we're going to start with column C, and you just need to hover above the line between columns, and you can see it changes to this sort of cross icon, and then you click and drag the way you want to go. You could go left or right, depending on how much space you need to make your information legible. This way I'm going to go right, and you can see there's helper text right above that showing the width of the column as you drag. And I can drop that there, and you can see our information in column C is now more legible. We could do same for column D. So for column D, let's try a second way. Let's auto fit our column width, and we can do that by once again hovering our mouse to the line between columns. This time, instead of clicking and dragging, we just double click like so, and you can see what Excel does is that it adjusts the column width to fit the cell with the highest number of characters. And for us, it's the cell on row 23, saying Greater Vancouver, and the column width has been adjusted to fit that, just so everything else fits that way. All right. And the last way you could do it would be to go through the menu, your home tab, and in the cells group, you see a drop down that says format. In there, you have your cell size information where you have row height, auto fit row height, column width, and auto fit column width. You can also set everything back to a default width. So for column D, you need to select that, click the drop down, click the column width. Here we have a measurement of 17.89. You can then enter whatever measurement you were looking for. So here we can just test out and say 20, enter, and you can see how it manually adjusts the column width to an exact measurement we entered. Now, this is applicable for rows as well. This time we'd be dealing with row heights. And to do that, we just need to select the row we're trying to adjust and go back to the same cell group, drop down button for format, and click the row height. Here we have 15.6, and we can change that to say 17, right? And you can see a little adjustment there. You can do this for multiple rows as well, right? We can click through row 9 to 18, repeat the process, and let's say this time we can change it to something more substantial. 5. See how everything adjusts um, as you enter a measurement for it. Now, this is a way uh, you can use a measurement to adjust the height of your rows. You can also do it manually by clicking again and dragging the line between rows this time. So I have row 9 here to adjust, and I click and drag. And you can see a measurement for row height appears as well as we drag upwards or downwards. You can let go and you can see row 9 has been adjusted. The same way you can click a bunch of rows and adjust the row height like that by clicking and dragging a line between rows, and let go, and it would adjust those rows to fit as well. So this is a way you can adjust your row and column properties to auto fit, or to fit manually, or to fit an exact measurement you're looking for. Now that we've seen how we can adjust our row and column properties, let's move on to take a look at our worksheet tabs. You can find those on the bottom left of your window. And here you can see I have May payroll, mileage expenses, an important tab for our desktop coach disclaimer. And to see the properties of your worksheet tabs, all you have to do is right click on a tab. And you can see there you have a couple properties or a couple options. You can insert a tab, you can delete a tab, rename, move or copy, protect the sheet, view code. You could change your tab color here as well to something you prefer. There's an option to hide and unhide tabs, and you can select all your worksheets. So I can just start by changing a tab color for our May payroll. Let's do something similar to our column header. And we have ice blue, background to darker 25%. So let's use that. And when we click on the tab beside it, we can see what the color is for our new colored worksheet tab, right? We can also take a look at other properties, for example, like opening a new worksheet. You can do that with this plus button on the right. When you hover over it, it says new sheet. We click that, and Excel has a default name for that sheet. You can right click and rename, or you could simply double click on the sheet and rename it to something you'd like. Um, we could call these, say, sneakers, and hit enter. And we have quite quickly changed the name of our sheet. We can do other things like moving our sheet. If we use this option, it gives us the option to move it to the end or make a copy. When you click this, it will not only move your sheet to the end, it will create a copy of that sheet as well. So let's try that out. Hit OK, and you can see that it's moved a copy of sneakers to the end right after our disclaimer tab, and has named it sneakers 2. Another way to move your worksheet tab would be to click and hold. When that happens, you can see that a sheet icon appears with our mouse button, and a pointer appears between tabs where the tab is currently going to sit. So as I move my mouse left, you can see that that pointer moves with me, and I can move it all the way to the beginning of our tabs, and you can see I've been successfully able to move my worksheet tab. So this is just a couple of different ways you can mess around with your tab properties. I can hide this tab that I just created, right? And you can see that now it's gone. To unhide a tab, all you have to do is right click on any worksheet tab and hit unhide. It will open an unhide window for you to choose what worksheet tab you'd like to unhide. If you just in case you have a couple worksheet tabs hidden. Here I have only the one and it's already selected for me. So I'm just going to hit OK, and that's done. Right? I'm going to right click and delete this tab and delete the new one as well. And that brings us back to the beginning of the worksheet tab process. All right. So feel free to mess around with your worksheet tabs and see how you can make changes. Right. And it only lets you learn more of how you can create, make copies, move, delete, and customize your worksheet tabs. All right. Thanks everyone for spending time with me today. As always, I'd love to see your comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we put out something new. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next lesson.